Hey, Extension friends, Nate Birt here, NTAE Key Informant. So in the last video of our 30-part series, can you believe it? If you haven't watched the other videos, feel free to go back on YouTube. We've got a whole channel with all of these videos included. I want to talk a little bit about professional resilience, right? And specifically what I mean is that going through the day-to-day, there are always opportunities to grow your ability to handle sort of the ups and downs of working life. Obviously, with extension, you have a variety of high impact issues on which you serve your clients. And so sometimes there are changes at the local level, at the national level, on the issue or topic. New research comes out that's going to shape how you operate day to day. And so by developing greater resilience, when I work with my clients outside of extension, we often talk about the resilience leadership model, which is a framework we developed to talk with our clients about how to strengthen their operations as nonprofits and in academia. And for us, resilience looks like sort of built on three pillars. The first is morale, the second is clarity, and the third is flexibility. And so if you have those three factors in place, you as an organization, as an individual leader, tend to be much more ready to handle the ebbs and flows of life. So just a few quick pointers here. First, live in the gain and not the gap. This is a phrase or a term, a concept trademarked by Dan Sullivan, business coach and author, very famous. If you haven't read the book, The Gap and the Gain, I've talked about it several times on this series. I highly recommend it. The idea is always compare your current self to your past self only, not yourself to other extension professionals, other organizations, other universities. You can really appreciate how much you've grown as a leader, as a professional when you compare yourself to your past self. Secondly, appreciate your unique role. You bring value, you bring perspective that is unique to cooperative extension. So never lose sight of that. Next, recognize the value you bring to clients, right? Maybe keep a file where you keep a record of feedback or positive input you've received from clients you've served over the years. That can be really encouraging, and I actually encourage you to post that so you can look at it regularly. Next, look for learning opportunities every day, all day, right? I don't know about you, but I love to learn. I love to get curious. I love to figure new things out about how life and work function. And so, treat your work as you don't have it all figured out, right? In fact, we're all just trying to do the best that we can. And that can just give you a little bit of a boost to keep going, even in hard times. Like, if nothing else, you can always learn something, right? And you can apply that later. Then develop strong community and connections. Again, you as an extension professional excel at this already, but always lean into that, right? Now more than ever in the age of AI, in the age of disruption, in the age of division, community and connections are going to be more important than ever, and lean into that human-centered approach that extension is so great at. Show appreciation and be willing to receive it too, right? A lot of times I know extension professionals I know are very humble. They don't necessarily want all the credit. They're just doing great work because they genuinely care. And it's important to be able to accept feedback and appreciation others give you just as you give that to others. And then finally, always look for ways to celebrate the good, right? There are absolutely challenges, and there are great things you're doing, you individually as a professional within the extension system. So always take credit for that and appreciate where you're at. Okay, so my question for you is, what does greater resilience as an extension professional look like for you? Could be different for everyone. So I'd love to hear from you. Send me a note, natebirt@extension.org. Again, natebirt@extension.org. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you're cultivating resilience as an extension professional. It has been a pleasure putting this video series together for the extension community. I hope you found something of value here. If I can ever be a resource, reach out to the email here on your screen. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.